everybody. It is Thursday morning, December 7th. My dad's birthday today. So we finally got everything up and running. We got the old dump truck going, and she's running like a champ. We still need to put a front tire on it. We got the Bobcat back. It's running like a champ. We just used it all week. We tore out some driveways, tore out a driveway yesterday. We got her back going. Excavator's good to go. So today we are splitting up. Ricky, JT, and Jason are going to a front porch. They're gonna pull the posts off. It's just 5.5 foot long by 22.5 foot long. And then JT and I are gonna go to Herculaneum. We're gonna stain the borders on that job that's got the lights and the columns and all that stuff where we did the steps. And then we're going to a job in Wildwood, and it's a stamp patio that we did in a set of steps. We're gonna stain the border on that, maybe do some antiquing. It's December 7th. It's gonna be, what is it, 60 something today?
65.
Yeah, 65 degrees today and 60 tomorrow. So we're gonna squeeze in a little bit of staining and sealing. The last little bit of decorative stuff that we got, and we're lucky. Last year I had a job I had to wait until like all the way till spring, and luckily they were super cool. But so we're gonna do that. I gotta go deliver some little fittings at somebody's house, and then we got our Christmas party this weekend. So Andy hooked us up with some cool banners to hang up. We got some Marshalltown. I forgot what this one was. Oh yeah, Weather Guard. I couldn't remember what the heck that one was. Yeah. These ones are matches. And then Nicole's got the office all set up, and got Dave's office right there. That's Dave Santa Claus. Yeah, she's got little Christmas stuff going everywhere. She always decorates everything. Rick Thomas Concrete would be so crappy without Nicole. We got a whole freaking room full of goodies.
I got the ice machine.
Oh yeah, we got the ice machine going too. I forgot about that. Because our water is so hard here that, oh man, that thing is making a lot of ice now.
Yeah. It's doing good.
Yeah. Yeah, this water is so hard. This thing is just getting completely clogged up in like, I mean, probably a couple weeks, really.
Yeah, it was just,
you know?
That most.
So we're gonna get us a new inline filter for that bad boy. You know, one thing after another. But we're gonna get some stuff situated here, and see you guys in a minute. All right, we gotta run in Home Depot real quick and get a couple of little 6-inch foam rollers and see if there's anything else we need. Man, we need to be closer to a Home Depot.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, I'd much rather go.
Somebody commented on our post, and they're like, dude, I was like, sorry man, it's right by the shop.
Like, dude,
Believe me, I'm with you. 25 bucks? Well, they got 4 batteries over here, JT, for 150 bucks.
Oh, I see that. This is what I need right here. That's what I want, that big one.
Oh, I know, I need that one too.
Shit, that's actually pretty good with a battery.
Yeah. No charger? Oh yeah, that's not a bad deal. And the purse. JT's all about them purses.
That's usually how I get mine, is buying one of these and then have an extra one.
This thing's actually pretty nice too.
Yeah, those die grinders.
Yeah.
My buddy's got the Milwaukee one, dude. It works amazing. Yeah, that's the one that I...
All right, let's go get our stuff so we can get out of here. I was just joking whenever I said we were going to buy all kinds of stuff we didn't need. All right, so these will probably work right here.
6-inch foams?
Yeah, I was going to get a
big pack of
pack of them.
I didn't need to.
Yeah, that should be good. All we're going to be doing out there is hitting that border, so that should be all we need. Boy, it's getting nice quick today. Alrighty, me and Jason are me and JT are leaving Lowe's. We'll see you guys at Herculaneum in a minute. Alrighty, we're here at the Herculaneum job, and it doesn't look too bad, JT. I mean, it's a little, the border's definitely good to go. Oh yeah, it looks really good. Yep. So we're just gonna clean up a couple little spots on this border. We'll get our blower, blow everything out, and then we're basically just gonna stain the border today. And then I'm gonna run over to the Wildwood job. We're gonna do some staining there, and then we might be able to come back here later today and seal this border. This artisan stain says it needs to be 40 degrees. The air temp needs to be 40 and rising. It is up here. It's nice right here. It's probably, with this sun, it feels like it's definitely 45. It says it's 45, but it's at least 45 or 50. In that shade back there, though, it's still cold. It feels like it's 20. So we'll let you guys know how this artisan stain works whenever you put it down when it feels like it's 20 degrees, because that's what's getting ready to happen. But it's gonna warm up quick. It should be warming up really soon, so. Alrighty, JT's back there getting a couple of those dirty spots cleaned up, and I think just a little bit of water and a towel's gonna get that stuff wiped off there, and then we're just gonna go right out of these jugs here. I'm gonna dump these two together and then put some in a bucket. They wanted it to be nice and dark. Oh, this is just water, looks like. That's not even stained, so cool. That looks pretty thick though. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this water in here. I know I've already diluted this a little bit, but we've dumped back and forth so many times in this jug that I'm not sure, so I don't want to put too much water, but it looks really thick still, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna add the rest of that. I believe I've talked about this in the past, but I know you can just add water to dilute this and still get full strength. I think you can go up to like 4 parts water, 1 part this. But I could be wrong. But I know that I dilute it all the time. I mean, that's how we do it. And when you're doing it on fresh concrete, you know, no color, and it's just regular concrete that bleaches out white, and now we're getting ready to put this on it. This stuff is basically black, so I mean, it is a huge contrast. It's a big difference, so be ready if you use it. Those come pretty clean.
Not bad.
Yeah. So that one was just water. Well, what we'll do is we'll take the blower back there, and maybe we'll get, I don't know, this thing might work. I don't know if this might work too, but we'll have to take a brush back there, and we'll kind of brush those grooves out and make sure that we get all the little debris out of the inside, because that stuff will soak that up and, you know, carry it up onto the other side of that groove. Man, I'll tell you what, I can't keep a pair of gloves for longer than a day. Oh yeah, that's real dark. I think that's what they want though. So that's what we're gonna go with. No, I think that looks pretty good. I wish I knew how much that was diluted, but I'll be honest with you, everybody, I just go by the looks every time. I don't ever go by measurements, or, you know, it's like whenever you ask grandma for the instructions on the potato salad. Well, you just put that much in there, a little dab of this, a little... Okay. Oh yeah. Alrighty, it's time to start sealing this thing. Turn the old camera on. Alright, so they were wanting it to be pretty dark. So that's what we got here, pretty dark. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's dark. And that roller is not absorbing much. Oh yeah, that's where it's at right there. I do like the foam roller better than the other roller.
The map roller?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you should be able to cut it in a little easier ahead of me. So you don't want to roll over it too many times because you'll keep making it darker and darker. But this stuff, as it's drying, looks like it's lightening up quite a bit. And she wanted it to be fairly dark. Now whenever you seal it, it's going to darken it up a little bit, but not as much as what I thought it was the first time I did it. And a lot of times we end up doing 2 coats of this stuff too. Boy, this foam roller does work way better. It holds the stuff in it better.
Really?
Yeah, you know, instead of it all just running out onto the concrete, right? You got to be careful when you come back and like match up to this spot, you know. It's gonna, a lot of times you'll see it. I try to tell people whenever we do this that, you know, you got to kind of be mindful on your expectations of what it's going to look like when it's done, because it's not like painting drywall. You know, it's concrete's very porous, so if you can just have, you know, hopes of gray instead of, you know, like this certain tone and shade, and it just doesn't always work out like that. Not for me anyways. But I don't just seal and stain every single day, you know. I've always been the type of guy, once I figure something out once, I just keep doing it. You know,
Until I figure out a different way.
yeah, it's like the powder release. I used powder release for 20 freaking years, dude.
Oh, I never
And then
used liquid until I worked for you.
Yeah, one of Jason's buddies came and worked here, and he's like, no man, we use liquid. And I'll tell you what I used it on. We were doing a broom finish driveway with stamp borders.
Yeah.
And we were able to use that liquid release and not have to worry about the powder getting all over the driveway.
Right.
And I was like, man, this is beautiful. That was when I bought those blue little stamps to do that border.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's a 2-foot border on it.
Yeah, it was.
Now everything gets 1 foot.
Yep. Yeah, this stuff's drying out nice too. It is a little chilly, but it's warming up pretty good now, I can tell.
Yeah.
It says 40 degrees and rising on the bucket, and it was right at 40, I'd say, out front. It was colder back here, but this stuff's going pretty good. It's actually working out better than whenever it's hot, that's for sure. You can blend it in better.
Yeah.
Whenever it's really hot, this stuff dries out so fast on you. I've heard a couple people comment on these videos, and I know that whenever you're looking at somebody else's work, it's easy to judge what you're looking at, but most of the time it's an unfinished product, and that was the case with this job. A lot of people commented about the caps. They thought those were the caps, that you could see those cuts, which, you know, you can still see a little bit of them here and there, but I mean, that's just, you know, the way it is. But you know, they're like, oh, why would you do a double border like that? It looks so stupid. And they just weren't visualizing this being stained. So I could see how it would look funny with having, because it does look like 2 borders right now, but now that it's stained, you can obviously see the purpose. This stain right here is also, I wish I knew how much it was. I think it's around, it's in between $30 to $50 for a gallon, I'm pretty sure. I think that's an accurate estimated price. So it's definitely worth a couple extra bucks. Whenever I first started using it, I wasn't even really charging people a whole lot extra for it because it was so cheap, and it just makes the jobs look so much better. I mean, it really makes your work stand out from everybody else's work just by coming and adding some color to it. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
You know, whenever it's nice out.
Yeah.
I mean, think how many days we lost Dave and Ricky.
I'll start doing it.
Man, you aren't doing this.
I'll get the green truck set up for me to just stain it.
No, I'm telling you, I already told Nicole one of the first things that I'm doing is buying another trailer. You know, I think if we had our enclosed trailer with the power washers and, you know, everything in it, we wouldn't have to worry about going to the shop and looking for all that stuff. Yeah. We would hook up to that trailer and we would roll out. Yep. Be as simple as that. We would know all of our color, all of our stain, all of our brushes, all of our rollers, everything that we need is in there. So that'll be a whole nother video whenever we build our seal and staining trailer.
Right.
Because, man, think about exposed aggregate jobs, stamp jobs. You know, we'll put all that stuff in there. It'll be like our other trailer that has everything else that we use. Because there's all the cleaning shit, all the sealing, caulking, power washing, exposed aggregate. I'll tell you another thing too. Doing stuff like this, it makes people look at your work so much more, you know. Oh yeah. They already were blown away by the patio. Now they're like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, have you ever had to work with guys that were just like straight up normal? Yeah. It's just like the lamest thing ever. Worst thing. Yeah, it's like, dude. You try to joke around, they're like, yeah, that's funny. Yeah. You're like, okay, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, you know she's digging that, dude. That looks good. That's the same exact color as the steps. Mm-hmm. All right, we're just about done here. I'm just gonna kind of go over with this one little roller full of material here. That stain did kind of stain through right there, JT. On that one? Yeah, right here. It was like bird poop or something. Oh yeah, I tried scrubbing it really good. It looked like it was off there. Yeah, I know. It was kind of a little funky spot. So I'm just kind of going over all this to darken it up. It all actually looks really good. I don't think we need to darken it up anymore. Easy with your dirty ass boot prints there. You got mud on your left boot.
Okay.
And you tracked it all over here. All right, that's a wrap on this one, everybody. Me and JT are gonna get out of here. We're gonna head out to Wildwood, and we got another patio to stain, and hopefully it's in the sun and the wind and everything's gonna help us out today. Doubt we're gonna be able to seal any of it today. I've had problems in the past where even in the summertime, when you put these water-based products down, you really need to let them dry for 24 hours. I've done it in the summertime to where there's no issues, but what happens is the moisture in this product isn't fully evaporated, and whenever you seal it in, it can cause little white spots, and it's just easier to not deal with it. To fix that, I have used xylene. I've come out and just spotted it with xylene, and it'll kind of clear those white spots up. But you know, to avoid multiple trips and touching up and explaining what's going on to the customer, it's ideal, especially in colder temperatures, to just wait at least 24 hours. You can see this stuff has started to dry, but it's still pretty wet. These light spots that you see in it are the finished product. You know, like this up here by the house is pretty close to, you know, finished product, but you can see all this stuff is still pretty dark, and it's because it's still wet. So once it dries, it is gonna definitely tone this down quite a bit. All right, so me and JT are done out here in Herculaneum. And now I think we're gonna have to go to New Way. I'm gonna call this homeowner out here in Wildwood and see if she wants us to add more color. Because if she does, I may either have to wait to get the medium gray, because all I have is light gray and dark gray, and I don't think she wants dark gray, and it's already got light gray on it. So I'm gonna touch base with her, see what the deal is. If we don't end up going out there, then we're gonna go over to this job that Jason and Ricky and Dave are on. So either way, we'll see you guys in a minute. All right, everybody, that's it on this one today. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.